Hey YouTubers, welcome to AK Fitness. This is a channel that I have been planning on starting for about a year and a half now, and so I am really excited to kind of launch this channel off. It is going to be obviously about exercising, weightlifting, and just, you know, getting into better shape. So a lot of you are probably heard about this channel from my other channel, AK Custom, which I do like homemade guns and whatnot, homemade firearms, different things like that. And so this channel obviously is just going to be specifically on exercising and lifting and all that kind of good stuff. Okay, so, and one of the things that, you know, is kind of preventing me from starting up this channel is I didn't really have a good location to do this. I don't want to, this is for, you know, kind of geared towards people who, you know, are trying to exercise on their own, not necessarily having to pay for a gym membership and whatnot, because, you know, that kind of gets expensive over time. So anyway, location was something that was kind of stopping me from doing this for quite a while, because our house is just too small. We don't have space. Thankfully, there's a basement next door that I was able to use, and so we'll just go ahead and check it out, and I'll show you the equipment that I have so far. It's kind of, I know it's kind of creepy looking just because it's like down in a basement and there's nothing in there, or it was empty, so it's kind of weird, but anyway, let's check it out. Okay, so one thing that I am very thankful for though is the ceilings in this basement are probably at least 9 feet, which is going to work out great because I want to get like a jump ropes and set up, and so as long as I stay away from the lights, I should have plenty of room to do that. Okay, so here's what I have so far. Like I said, this is all stuff that I just got on Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace over time. You know, I just kept looking out for good deals, and so a friend actually gave me this treadmill. They were moving and didn't want to have to move it with them, so they gave me this, which was really awesome. So anyway, got a lot of bars here. None of these are Olympic weights or bars or anything. These are all just standard. So total, I have just a little under 300 pounds of free weights, which, you know, obviously for me, I'm not going to be able to lift all those on a bar. That's way more than I can lift, but it is nice to be able to, you know, have like my curling bar set up and my bench set up with weights and not have to, you know, constantly move around a ton of weight. So this set here I just bought this on Marketplace, like I said, and this is pretty nice just because I'm not a huge fan of these, you know, machines with the pulleys and all that kind of stuff, but they are nice just because they're pretty universal, that you can just bench, get your legs and chest and like the lat pull down, and you can curl and all that kind of stuff. But they are pretty nice just because you get a lot of different lifts out of it. So anyway, and then I picked up these bench sets. Pretty inexpensive. This one was like 25 bucks and it came with like 60 pounds of free weights, so not too bad. Kind of similar thing with this. This one was a little bit more, but it's also a little bit heavy duty. So anyway, guys, that's what I got going on right now. We'll get this all set up. Got a couple of bags here. There's a steel beam that I'm gonna mount one of the bags to right in between those two poles, and then right here on this side I'm going to mount a pull-up bar there. So yeah, really excited about it, guys. So I've been meaning to, like I said, I've been meaning to start this channel for a long time, and just in general exercising myself. So, you know, I used to lift weights way back when I was in high school or whatever, but, you know, more as the typical, you know, high school, you know, guy who is just interested in, you know, oh, how much weight can you bench? You know, that's like the only thing that really mattered, right? It's like everybody skipped leg day. So this time, you know, I want to definitely be more well-rounded in exercising, actually, you know, do calves, do legs, and, you know, core a little bit more than I used to do. And really, you know, what made up my mind this time is earlier this summer I was playing flag football with some friends, or they were kids really, but anyway, you know, I was playing flag football. Okay, this isn't tackle or even two-hand touch. This is flag football. And just after running for several hours that day, you know, there wasn't like any specific thing that happened. I didn't like fall or get hit or anything. And the next day I seriously could barely even walk. Like my knees hurt so bad. And so it just kind of like showed me, yeah, it sucks getting old, and you know, I better get started doing something, otherwise I'm gonna be in bad shape. That's really kind of what motivated me to get started with this. So I'm trying to, my hope is to present it in a way that, you know, whatever stage you're at, it can be you know, applicable to you. So what I do, and it's sort of what I did back when I was in high school, but like I said, a little bit more well-rounded now, is basically I just do reps of, you know, sets of 10 reps. And so with that, you know, again, no matter where you're at, you know, you just set the amount of weight to where you can do 10 reps, whatever that may be. And, you know, if you get it to where you can do 11 reps, add, you know, 2 pounds, 1.5 pounds, and, you know, see where you're at with that. If you're, you know, if you're putting on, you know, 100 pounds of weight and you can, you know, pump out 15 reps, it's like, what I'm going to be doing is, my goal is to, I'm kind of a scrawny guy. So my goal is to bulk up a little bit, but also, you know, do some aerobic stuff at the beginning of, you know, every workout, whether I'm doing, you know, upper body, core, legs, to also, you know, build my lung capacity and get that heart rate up, because I'm not doing this just to bulk up. I'm doing it to be healthier in general. And so how I'm going to have it on the channel is, I'm going to lift Monday through Friday, and I'm just going to post once a week. So I'll probably post, I'm not 100% sure yet, but I'll post like maybe like Monday morning, okay? And so I'll just show every single day. It'll, you know, offset either upper body, core, or legs, you know, just depending on what day of the week it is. And I'm gonna just start each set by, you know, doing like jump rope, like I said, something that's more aerobic, something that's gonna get my heart rate up. I'm gonna do that for like, you know, half an hour or so, 45 minutes, and then, you know, actually go to weights, and do, like I said, a little bit heavier lifting, 10 reps, whatever that weight may be. The whole point of this is to, you know, if you're like me, if you've been thinking about, you know, oh man, I need to exercise, I need to, you know, get moving again and get in better shape. And if you're like me, you know, it's a vicious cycle, because the more out of shape you get, the less you feel like doing it, and then, you know, it's harder and harder to get into it. So I'd really encourage you, you know, if it's something you've been thinking about, just start, guys. Don't even go out and buy like brand new equipment, okay? Like I said, this is just stuff I got on Marketplace for real inexpensive. Everything here, I don't know if I mentioned this, but literally all of my equipment here was a little under 200 bucks. So and I got quite a bit. I mean, you could literally just, you know, start off with something like this, and that was like well under 100 bucks, and it, you know, even came with enough weight that you could definitely get started. So you definitely don't have to spend a lot of money to get into this. And you know, if you're fortunate enough that you have room in your house, I mean, it's just right there, you know, readily available to you. So really encourage you guys, if you're like me, if you've been like thinking about doing this for a year and a half, you know, hey, get started. You know, you can follow through, you know, with this channel if you want, or, you know, find another channel if that's something that, like, you know, keeps you motivated. For me, I'm doing this channel to help motivate me. You know, if I know, oh, you know, I need to post, then, you know, I'm hoping it's gonna help me get down here and keep lifting. Okay, well anyways guys, enough talking. I'm gonna start getting this stuff assembled, finish putting, excuse me, finish getting this stuff put together, and yeah, we'll go from there. So here's what I came up with. Obviously haven't got the bags up or the pull-up bar like I was talking about, but I got all the equipment set up, and I guess we'll start over here. Got a mat so I can sit on the floor to use the this part of it, and got this all assembled. I think it'll work out pretty well. Obviously just the standard bench set here. Got plenty of room on all sides, and then in the back if I do ever have a spotter or whatever. Treadmill, and here's a mat to do like curls on, but mainly for jump rope. And then just this extra bench, which is kind of whatever. Probably won't use this one too much, but in case I have a buddy over or something like that. So yeah, pretty happy with it. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow we're gonna actually start lifting, and I'll start the series here, and we'll go from there. Hopefully I'll see you in the videos to come. And I know these are like completely different topics, but if you're interested in like firearms or homemade guns, that sort of thing, you can check out my other channel, AK Custom. So anyway guys, hope to see you in videos to come, and thanks for watching. Be safe. We'll see you next time.